All right, viewer, this will be a message for Pluto entering Aquarius on November 19th. So, a significant time in history. Pluto is a generational planet, right? It stays in a sign for 20 years. And so for some of you, maybe this is the first time you are conscious of this timing, this shift of this Pluto transit. And so it marks a significant time in history, as when we look back in history, we look at history in generations, 10 years, 20 years. So Pluto being a 20-year time frame, it signifies, it defines a time period of history. It defines an energy of a generation, a collective energy. And all of you, especially those who are consciously aware of this shift, are consciously part of this change. And so we'll be working with this energy for years and years to come. But Spirit called me to do a reading on this entryway, this entry point, and tap into the energy. And so for all of you, it will impact you personally differently, depending on if you have any personal planets in Aquarius that Pluto will transit and conjunct directly. And you can also all look and see what house Pluto's transiting to see maybe what areas of your life you may have the most significant impact. But I also want to presence that for some, like Pluto can sometimes bring fear in terms of like the destructive or transformational nature of it, of this planet. And I like the Spirit's message was like, Pluto is a transpersonal planet. It impacts a generation. It impacts the collective. And so like Pluto's saying like, it's not personal, right? Like we don't have to fear Pluto. And in fact, the way that Spirit was asking me to relay the message was that like, we don't have to like be something that Pluto impacts. We are almost Pluto, right? We are the change. The collective energy is the change. And that's what I feel for many of you is like you feel excited that you're a part of this change. When I was in meditation, the way that Spirit showed it to me was like you're driving a car like maybe on like a highway, and it's like that time where you like you see when you cross a state and it's like welcome to, and it's like welcome to the age of Aquarius. Welcome to this new age, this new era. And so it's almost like you're on, I saw this like long highway, this remote highway, and just that sign that says you've now entered. And for a while, it's like, oh, well, it doesn't really look very different. Like we're still on this road and there's not much here. And so there may not be any dramatic change right away, but there's this energy that feels like, I know I've entered this new time. And there's an excitement, like I'm here and there's no going back. And, you know, Spirit kept showing me that there's a certain point where there's almost like this turn off, and it almost looks like this like side road, and it's like the road less traveled is what I heard. And I saw like in meditation, like many of you just like making a split decision and like turning right on that road and turning and doing something different, making a new choice, like kind of going towards the road less traveled. And so I wanted to explore that in this reading of like, what is this first stop? What is this energy that we are exploring as we enter this new age? What is this first stop, this first energy that we encounter? And I kept going down in the meditation. It's almost like as you were passing just some like remote areas, it's like it almost turned into a rocket ship. And so for some of you, it's going to feel new, right? There's an excitement of being part of the change. And for many of you, I feel like there's this intuitive understanding that you're going to meet a certain energy. You're going to meet soul tribe. Aquarian energy is about the collective energy. So for many of you, there is this shift, there is this change, and you feel like you're headed towards something. You feel like you're guided towards something, and you know that you are part of this new change. Aquarius, innovation, new ways of operating, new rhythms. Right? The way that Spirit showed it to me and made me feel it, it's almost like there's this, like in music, there's a chord that maybe like some people would be like, that's a weird chord. It doesn't, like that doesn't sound right. But like there's a new chord, there's a new frequency that we are creating, that we are discovering, that we are innovating. There's a new rhythm, and you are part of that chord. You are part of that frequency. And so there's an excitement here is what I'm getting. So I love this energy. Let's start with, let's just start with a quick oracle message. Wow, it belongs to everyone. I love this energy so much. She's wearing this blue dress, so I'm seeing this throat chakra energy. I'm seeing this authentic expression that Aquarius energy truly asks us to embody our eclectic, our authentic selves. It belongs to everybody. The world belongs to everyone. So it feels like this new energy where there's like a different power dynamic even. Like you feel this. And those who are consciously entering this era, that's what we're bringing. That's what they're bringing is this land. This land is your land. This land is my land. Like I love this energy. And so it feels this way. And she's like almost like pouring out this cup. So I feel like we're honoring those that have come before us. We're honoring traditions, but knowing that we're going to be creating new ones, that we are part of the evolution of society, of even mankind, maybe of your own lineage. But it feels like this pouring out this cup with love, with honor. So I love this energy. Let's get more. So what is this like first stop? Again, on this road less traveled. I saw a sign with like no name, and it was almost like all these like these street signs that have like no name on it yet. And I was hearing that YouTube song like where the streets have no name. So like there's like, again, like it's nameless right now. So it's beautiful energy. Show me more. Show me more. Whoa, that's a lot of cards. A lot of cards. All right. Show me more. Show me this energy. Four of Cups. Interesting. Seed of Cups. Oh, I love this energy. So for some of you, you know, you could be entering this time like feeling a little bit stagnant. So this is the end of stagnancy here. And that's why for many of you, I feel like you almost like took that turn. You're like, did I just do that? It almost feels like an out of body experience where you're like, I'm going to do something different. And for some of you, Spirit's saying like, make the choice, make the new choice. If you're feeling stagnant, now's the time, right? Now's this supportive energy for us to make changes in our lives if we're feeling disappointed. For some of you, it's sort of like there's this little bird. This bird calling your name, there's a message. And why I laughed is because right here we have the Page of Cups, the Seed of Cups here, that cup that Spirit's saying, like, look over here. Yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo, look over here. There's a new energy. There's a new energy here. You know, for some, maybe it feels intimidating. Maybe the energy that you're in right now, like it feels intimidating to make change. But it almost also feels like this energy, like for some of you, if you feel like you've had to hide away, hide yourself, or if the narratives of even society or the energies you've been around isn't serving you, it doesn't feel fulfilling. It's like now there's a new choice ahead. There's a new road ahead. There's a new narrative. There's a new road that has not been traveled. It's like a pioneering energy, maybe for your soul, for yourself, but it's also like the cups, it's love, it's soul, it's creativity. There could be, again, there's like this little birdie saying like, there's a new song. I love it. There's a new song. There's a new tone. There's a new frequency. There's a new chord. Show me more. Show me more. So I do feel like for many of you, there's going to be this choice that creates new energy for you. Wow, Nine of Thunder and Root of Thunder. Wow. Putting fear aside. And here is that Emperor. So 4-4. So there is this energy. There is this urging from Spirit to take action here, to claim your throne. Aries energy, Emperor energy. But a masculine energy here that feels like, it's almost this energy where it's like where you have felt disempowered at time, maybe the last 20 years. You know, take it how it resonates for you. But right now, if you're feeling disempowered, not empowered by, again, the cups, the narratives, the past around you, now there's almost this space for you to claim. It's like claiming your land, right? It belongs to everyone. Being a leader, having this space, having the new energy to be a leader here. So for some of you, Nine of Thunder, again, with change comes a little bit of fear, comes a little trepidation. It could almost have this exhilaration energy that I'm getting, like as you make that turn, you're like, oh my gosh, and the road's bumpy and it's definitely like, maybe I should have stayed on the main road. But it's like, this is almost like looking, like she doesn't look that word in this card, right? And this almost looks like this moon energy or this planet that's been unexplored. And it's almost like, it's like the curiosity, you know, overpowers the anxiety here, you know. And this is again also talking about like transmutation, right? Of like, maybe we're not experiencing anxiety, maybe we're experiencing excitement, exhilaration. It's like, oh my God, again, did I just do that? Did I just do something that is like so not me, right? But it feels like that in Root of Thunder. Again, I saw that rocket ship, and here's the rocket ship energy. So there's almost like, again, this very quick shift out of a place of possibly fear or trepidation or worry into like soaring. It's like a clear energy. It's completely looking a different direction. 9's all about ending. So something is shifting fast. So for some of you, you may feel this shift, but it's in the swords. It's in the mindset. It's in the beliefs. But this feels like smooth sailing. It feels like instead of going against the wind, like you're going with the wind. Like there's a tailwind here. So show me more. So where is this like? Where are you headed here quickly here? Because it feels like a decision. It feels like a decision. It also feels like you're being more optimistic here. Like there's a change again in your mindset in terms of optimism, because here it's almost like the rainbow is like upside down, but now it's like right side up. So there's a change in perspective, or Spirit's saying, be optimistic here. Be optimistic, especially if like for some of you, again, like that first message stands, if you're feeling any trepidation, if you have personal planets even, or the transits of Pluto, it's like, don't fear. Like you are part of the change. Pluto doesn't control you. You work with this energy, you know, like you are the transformer of your reality. Show me more. But also there could be some messages coming in as well with this bird, these birds. It's almost like if you actually really tap into this, it's like this bird is guiding you. Like there's guidance here, and there's like a new guidance system. There's like no maps here. Like the normal maps don't work. So maybe there's a little fear there, but it's like there's a new map. There's a new guidance system here. And the Fool. I really felt, you can't make this up. Devil energy on the bottom of the deck, which represents Capricorn. So we are no longer chained to this energy, however this represents for you. But the shift from Capricorn to Aquarian is very significant, because Capricorn is the 10th house, which is about personal reputation, right? And this is about the collective. So we have, again, Aquarian energy with the Fool card, but it's like a brand new beginning, and you're looking at almost this upside down rainbow in a new way. You're actually seeing the possibility. This is so beautiful. So brand new beginning. This feels just like a complete shift. This is a complete shift. And this is taking a leap of faith here. So again, it's like that sharp turn. So you took the leap of faith, and it's almost like you broke the chains here. It's like that first move. It's like this first decision. It almost feels impulsive. Maybe for some of you, it's like, oh my God, was that naive of me to do that? But you're going to see like that is the change, you know, Plutonian energy. 8th house energy is, again, it's about the unconscious becoming conscious. It's an exploration, a deep exploration of intimacy of the self. You know, yeah, sure, intimacy of the shadows, because just because something's in the shadows doesn't mean it's negative. It just means it's not revealed. So there's something about like that energy of the impulsivity, of the jumping off the cliff without really knowing is the shift personally for you. But wow, I kind of love this energy. And for some of you, you're just diving right into fear, looking fear right in the face and realizing, wow, I can come up for air. Wow. So you do something maybe impulsive, but you like stare like right away. It's like you're staring fear in the face, and you're realizing it's okay. I'm safe. I'm here. I made it. You know, I jumped in the water, and then I came up for air. I love this energy. So for many of you, you are jumping right in. Show me more. And the 8 of Cups. Yeah. And the Star. More Aquarian energy, and the Sun. Wow. Beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. So you're going for it. It's like, this feels very blissful. This feels like, oh my God, did I just jump out of the plane? Oh my God, I just did that. But it feels exhilarating. It reveals something to you about yourself very quickly that brings joy, that brings fun. I love this energy for you, Leo energy. So the oppositions, the 5th house and the 11th house showing up here. So Spirit's right with us in this time frame here. And then the 8 of Cups. It's almost like not only is Spirit offering you this cup of the 4 of Cups, but man, you're drinking the cup. You realize you are on the path. You're on this new path, and you're enjoying yourself. So you don't even hesitate to take a first sip. So Spirit's saying, take that first sip, take that first leap. Be impulsive. And it's almost like this big leap of faith in the very beginning that sets the momentum, that sets the stage for what's to come. So I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings on this significant shift in history.